Hey everybody, it's Jeff with ID10T Garage. Out here with the 53, getting it ready for the power tour. I want to do a quick shout out to my little caffeine sponsor. It's a Shifted Coffee Company, so shiftedcoffeeco.com. They supply me with some coffee to keep me going on my little project, and they're also actually a customer of mine. I designed 65 Mustang gauge clusters, 3D printed. This is my main gauge cluster. I call it the retro cluster. And I did a custom design for them. So as the video editor, I'm going to try to put that right here and see if I can make it show up. So we'll see if that works. I'm a bit of a novice video editor, so who knows. But it was a cool design. It's a one-off, just with their company logo on it and 2 gauges, so it's pretty cool. And the picture I'm going to try to put in is in their car, so we'll see how that works out. So let's get back down to business and talk about the power tour. What I've been doing is a lot of spring cleaning around the house, and basically I've been driving the truck around, so I'm working on getting everything packed up and ready to go. So shakedown runs has been what I've been doing. I've been driving it around town, driving it just whenever I need to go out. So I'm starting to pack up my watertight containers, get my tools, get all my other stuff. So in case you guys didn't know, with the 53, I actually got a little storage compartment in the back. Now it's not water sealed. Obviously you got bedwood, and it's a little compartment here that locks. But I pack everything in here. So that's my electrical box. So I got a bunch of stuff in there, and as you can see, it's been pouring rain down the last couple of days, and there's a little bit of water on the top of that box. That's why I get these water sealed boxes. So, but yeah, we're good to go. Like I said, packing things up. I've been doing some spring cleaning. So once we get back from the power tour, it's back to work on the 69 Mustang, and I need to get organized. So I've organized the garage a lot. I showed you guys the dumpster last week, and I've been organizing still around the house since I haven't had a lot to do on the truck. Like I said, I've just been mostly shaking it down. I gotta wash it still, but we want to get into the space where I can get organized and work on the cars easily. So I've also been back here in my storage shed, and I just moved out here a year ago, so there's a lot of stuff that was in here that was from the previous owners. And so I've been just kind of getting things organized so I can start putting some of my bigger car parts in here. I need to get some shelves probably, and so I can migrate some of these things out of the garage. But now I finally got it organized where I can walk through here. My shop dog Sprocket over here is being a brat. Him and his little buddy Crash. So, but yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of room. I just need to organize stuff. So these is a 65 Ford Galaxy parts that the previous owner had put on a 4x4 and took all the stuff out of. So I've got a cool amount of parts for Galaxies. So maybe I'm going to have to build a Galaxy eventually. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. We are power tour ready. I just got to get packed. Like I said, wash the truck. We are only 2 weeks away. 2 weeks from today, we will be in Bowling Green for the first day of the Hot Rod Power Tour. So, and I live in Nashville, so it's an easy year for me. So it's only a 45-minute drive to Bowling Green from my house. So that's really cool. Then day 2's here in Nashville. So got 2 easy days to start the power tour off. And then we're out to Louisville, Hebron, Ohio, and then Indianapolis. So those last few days are a lot more driving. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm pretty excited with the truck painted and everything. I did a lot of maintenance on it, as you guys have seen. So just to kind of overview, I took the truck in 2022 on the power tour. Made it basically to the first 3 sites before I turned around. Basically, that was a really rough year. It was 104 degrees at each location. Everybody was breaking down. People were having a hard time getting in and waiting in lines and overheating. And on day 3, we went to Hoover, Alabama. And the road to it took about 6-7 hours, and it was mostly uphill. My transmission started overheating. So that's why when we started working on the truck again, the first thing I did was I replaced the transmission pan, replaced the filter, got fresh fluids in there, and then put a trans cooler on there. So I've talked to some people that have done these conversions with the 4.6 liters and putting them in these old 53s and the 55s and all that good stuff trucks. And what they said was the trans cooler that goes with the Crown Vic on these swaps is probably inefficient. It's not good enough for that big of a vehicle, so you need to put a upgraded trans cooler on there. So I've got that done with a fan on it, so hopefully we won't have any issues. Now it's up north this year, so it probably won't be hilly either, so that'll probably help out a lot. I've also got some readouts. I've set up Torque Pro, and Torque Pro is going to really allow me to, just check on stuff like that. So if my transmission is overheating, I can actually look and see that it's overheating, so that'll be a big help as well. But yeah guys, good to go, excited, 2 weeks away. I do this is my 3rd year. This is going to be the 2nd time in the truck. It's going to be the 2nd time I failed at getting my 69 Mustang ready and took the truck. But obviously we did a lot to the truck to get it ready to, from opening up those wheel wells, moving them forward 2 3/8 of an inch forward to get a little bit better turning radius, getting things lined up, the tilt hood kit, the trans cooler, the paint job, the new mirrors, the new emblems, making sure all the electrical stuff was good to go. I mean, I pulled apart the interior, so I mean, it feels like a whole new vehicle. We could put a new vent window in on the passenger side so I could see out of it with the delaminated glass and the cracks that were in it. So obviously did the hood scoop as well, so that's different. So I no longer have the 69 Mustang hood scoop on it. I have that little custom rat roddy hood insert, I guess you would say. So it's been a nice adventure. I mean, I've learned a lot about this truck this year. Yet again, I didn't initially put it together. It was put on the Crown Vic body by the previous owner and was not even welded together. It was just glued and screwed together. So I've done a lot of work on getting it structurally sound, making sure the core support actually has support with, some brackets and vice versa going down to the frame to make it really more sturdy. Put a 1-inch lift on the rear end to get it up a little bit more. With the wheel well moving, we got some more clearance for those front tires, so I'm not constantly rubbing up against the fenders when I turn. So that's a big deal. I'd probably like to put some coilovers on the front eventually, maybe even raise up the front a little bit, because I do rub a lot. So, but yet again, it's a cool, comfortable truck. Could use some AC, maybe a heater. But I mean, for now, it's good to go. We're gonna rock and roll with the windows down and try not to die on the way up north. So hope to see you guys there. Stop by, say hi if you see me. Be my truck. I'm waiting on a stencil. I'm going to try to put some logos on the doors, so you'll be able to see ID10T Garage pretty clearly this year. If not, I did the Torino last. If you look, you can see the ID10T Garage on the back of the Torino. Not the easiest thing to see, but either way, I'm excited. Can't wait to get this thing cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. 2 weeks away, then come back and start working on the Mustang, which, like I said, I've got to get going on it. Next year has got to be the year we take that thing, but I got a lot of work. But the good news is I actually sanded some of the primer off that wasn't curing, and it looks like the epoxy finally cured. So it's sanding like it needs to. So super excited about that. And if all goes right next year, and we get the 69 out there, Then we get to start working on the 66 fastback. Now, that guy is going to be a lot of work. That Mustang is going to be a lot of work to get. I got a lot of metal repair to do on it. I got to get a rear end. I got to get a drive shaft. But there's small things. I've got a rear end lined up already. I just got to go down to Chattanooga area and get it. I've got a C4 transmission, so I've got that for it. I've got a 302 that was in the 69 Mustang that I can put in it if I really want to. I know it's good. It might be a little tired, but it still ran and drove really well. So maybe I'll just put some new heads on it or something and just see what happens. But yeah, yet again, the main focus is getting organized, getting ready to get back to work on the 69. We need to get this thing ready to paint. That's really my next step. It's running, it drives. I need to get the cable for the AOD hooked up. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's about paint and body and reassembly is the big things here. So mechanically, it is mostly good to go. So that's, guys, thanks again for watching, subscribing. Tell all your friends, please. Like I said, I need more subscribers. I need more comments. I need everything. If you guys have questions about what I'm doing, please ask. I'm more than happy to share, whether it be 3D printing stuff or car stuff, or, you know, maybe you guys want one of my gauge clusters. Let me know. Reach out to me. I'm more than happy to work with people and get some stuff done. So see you next week, and we'll be seeing you on the Power Tour real soon.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, but